Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video you will learn how to operate your mobile backlight using Ionic. So let's get started. First of all, we need to create our Ionic application. For that, I'll open command windows on my desktop. And here we need to start our Ionic application by typing Ionic start. Once we start our Ionic application, it will ask basic configurations about our Ionic application. Right now it's asking for the name of application, so I'll say Ionic app. Now it's asking for what type of Ionic application would I like to install. So I want to install blank application, so I'll say blank. And after that it's asking for whether we want Cordova to be integrated with our iOS or Android. We want to test our Ionic application on device, so I'll say yes. So it's installing basic modules for our Ionic application. Once installation is finished, I'll be back. So the installation is finished. Now it's asking for whether we would like to install Ionic Pro SDK, but I don't want to install this, so I'll say no. So creating Ionic application is finished. Now I'll move to the root directory of our Ionic app. Then I'll simply type code space dot. Right now I'm using Visual Studio Code, so it will open our Ionic application in Visual Studio Code. As you can see that Ionic has created the basic project structure for our Ionic application. So guys, now we need to open terminal over here. Let me open terminal and then let me close. Next thing which we need to do is install backlight plugins for Cordova and Ionic native. First we will install Cordova plugin for backlight, then we'll install Ionic native backlight plugin. So let's first install Cordova plugin. So I'll type Ionic Cordova plugin add Cordova plugin back. This will install our Cordova plugin for backlight. Then we will install the Ionic native plugin for backlight as well. So let's wait for a moment. So our Cordova plugin for backlight is installed. Now I will install Ionic native plugin. So let me type npm install save Ionic native and backlight. So this will install our Ionic native backlight plugin as well. So our Ionic native plugin for backlight is also installed. Now let's add this Ionic native in our app module as well. So I'll go to source app and then simply open app module. Here we need to add our backlight plugin as well. So I'll simply copy this and then I'll paste this over here. Then I'll update this to backlight. I'll say backlight and I'll update this as well, say backlight. Now we need to add this in our providers list as well. So I'll simply go over here and paste this. And now we need to use this backlight native plugin in our home page as well. So I'll simply copy this and I'll go to our pages and home page, paste this, and now we need to add this in our constructor as well. So I'll simply say public backlight of type backlight. So we have imported our backlight plugin in our home page as well. So now let's move ahead and add some UI for our on and off buttons. So I'll simply go to home page and here I'll move this content. So here I'll say div and then I'll give a padding to div as well. And now we need to add two buttons. One is on and the other will be off. So I'll say button and that type of button is gonna be Ion button. Ion button is a Ionic component, so it will give styling according to the Ionic button. Then I'll say block. Type of button is block. It will give a full width of our screen to the button. Then I'll say on. And then I'll copy this and paste this for off button as well. So I'll update the button text. I'll say off. And then we need to add events for on and off. I'll say click is equal to on. Then I'll copy this and paste this for off as well. I'll say off. We have added two click events for our two buttons on and off. Now let's add definition for on and off as well in our home TypeScript file. So I'll go to my home file. Here I'll say on. Then I'll add a definition for off as well. And now we need a variable to keep track whether our backlight is on and off. So I'll simply go over here and say backlight status of type boolean, and initially we will declare this to false. And now we will implement our backlight on and off function in our events. Here I'll simply say this dot backlight dot on dot then I'll say and once we click our on button and our backlight is on, we need to update our backlight status as well. So I'll simply say this dot backlight is equal to true, mean our backlight is now on. Now I'll copy this and add definition for off function as well. I'll say and update this as well. So I'll say off. Update our backlight status back to false. Now we have completed our on and off events. Now we need to add conditions for our home buttons as well. So I'll simply copy this and go to our home HTML. Here I'll say ng if backlight status is equal to false. Initially our backlight status will be false, mean our backlight is off. So I'll simply say when our backlight status is false, this button on is gonna be displayed. So I'll copy this and add this for our off button as well. So I'll say true. So when our backlight is on, we want to show off button so that we can off our backlight as well. And now we need to test this on our device, but for the moment we cannot test this on our Ionic view or on Ionic dev app. So I'll build this application and we'll make an APK. I'll test our APK on my Android device. So let's go start testing. So guys, I'm on my test application. So as you can see that I have only one button on. So right now I cannot show you my backlight, but I'll tell you once it's on or off. So I'll simply click on. So now my backlight is on, and now I'll click off. My backlight is now off. So guys, once you will follow my tutorial, you will also be able to operate your backlight using Ionic application. But remember, you need to make a build of your Ionic application and then run APK in your device. In case I'm using Android and I'm running APK on my Android device, right now you cannot test this on Ionic View or Ionic Dev app. So that's all for tutorial. Please subscribe my channel if you like my video. Thanks for watching.